The first reason why social media is dangerous is because we are constantly comparing ourselves to other people. I don't know how much time I spent going on Facebook, going on Instagram, and seeing other people's lives. And I see people who are getting married, have kids, maybe they started their careers, maybe they're entrepreneurs now, they're going on vacation, all of these different things. And then I would look at myself and instantly compare my life to theirs. Even though I have no idea what their journey has been, I don't know what struggles they've been through, I don't know what trials and tribulations they face, I start comparing my life to theirs. Not only that, it's dangerous because a lot of people don't post the bad side of their journey. They'll post all the money they make, they'll post the vacations, they'll post the promotions they get at their job. But what they won't show you is the dark side of it, the struggles, the time that they were really going through things and having difficult times. So by me comparing myself to people, either people I knew and people I don't know, it makes for a terrible situation. It made me depressed at times. And that was my fault because I was the one who was going on these sites like Instagram and Facebook, scrolling up and down, looking at these people's lives and comparing myself. I started to feel inadequate, like maybe my life isn't as valuable as I thought. And that's very dangerous because if you're doing that, you're comparing yourself to people you don't know who are probably given a false reality. You really think every single person you follow or are friends with on Facebook or any social platform you use is showing every aspect of their life? Of course, everyone is going to show the highlights and the vacations and the parties, of course, because it's a false sense of reality. But comparing ourselves to that, it really distorts our mentality. And that's one reason why social media is dangerous. The second reason why social media is dangerous is because if you're not careful, you will find yourself wasting a lot of time on these social platforms. I cannot begin to express how much time I have wasted scrolling up and down, going from story to story, profile to profile on social media. I mean, even early in the morning, before I do anything, before I even pray, before I even go to the restroom, I'm on my cell phone scrolling up and down. Just imagine what that is doing to my mind. Early in the morning, I'm going to these sites and I'm seeing these different stories. Most of the stories are low vibrational stories. So if I'm reading about people dying, if I'm reading about people being killed this early in the morning or late at night, which keeps me up at night, and early in the morning, that's not good for mental health. Everyone wants to talk about mental health. It's not good for mental health to constantly waste time on social media. And if you're not careful, you will spend all day just scrolling up and down, which takes you away from your real life because we become so invested in this virtual life. So one thing that's been working for me, and I'm gonna pass it on to you and maybe you can try it, or if you have another recommendation, by all means. I'm not ready to delete social media just yet. Maybe one day I will. But one thing that's been helping me is what I like to do now is I say, okay, between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m., I'll get on social media. And I don't mean for 4 hours straight. I mean, I allow myself to have a 4-hour window in which I can go on Instagram, Facebook. And honestly, those are the only two major platforms I use. I don't really use Twitter. I get on YouTube, but I don't really use Twitter. Don't use Snapchat that much. I don't know how to use TikTok, I'll be honest. So that's another conversation. But between 3 and 7, I allow myself a window to say, okay, I'll use social media for this amount of time. But between 7 p.m. and 3 p.m. the next day, I'm logged out. As a matter of fact, I take it further and I just uninstall the apps from my phone. So that way I'm not just spending time up and down, wasting time, wasting my life on social media. The third reason why social media is dangerous is because we will start to base our life and our worth on likes and how many followers we have. It's a situation this morning. I went on my YouTube channel and I saw that I lost 2 subscribers. I was at 171 and I lost 2 subscribers and went down to 169. And I instantly started to think, man, did I do something wrong? Was it something I said? Why did I lose 2 subscribers? And then about a few minutes later, I started to think, wait a minute. Why do I care so much that these people unsubscribe? I've unsubscribed from channels plenty of times. So of course, I can't expect everyone to stay, subscribed to my channel. But that just goes to show you how we base our worth. Our self-esteem is so affected by likes and how many followers we have. It's so much poison with that, man. That is dangerous because social media is not a measurement of how good we are, man. I don't care how many followers you have. That doesn't determine your worth. That doesn't determine your value. Even if social media were to be shut down today, you still exist. If social media, if they said, okay, we're going to shut down everything, your life will still go on. I'm 29, so I was born in a world before social media even existed. Before there was a MySpace, before there was a Twitter, Facebook, all these social platforms. I was alive, and I'm sure some of you were as well. And if you weren't, if you were born into the social media age, the only thing I want to tell you is do not base your worth on your likes and followers. You will never be happy if you do that. You will never be satisfied with your life because you're always going to base your life on the algorithm. Essentially, like how many likes I have, how many likes did this post get? And it's dangerous, man. It's poisonous. It's cancerous. So do not base your life on likes and followers because you will never be happy as long as you do that. The fourth reason why social media is dangerous is because it has turned everyone who uses social media into a spectator or a commentator. How many times have you spent, I know I have, but how many times have you sat around with your friends, your family, and you're all on your phones and you're scrolling up and down and you're reading the latest celebrity gossip and you're just spectating. You're watching these people's lives unfold before you and you're spending so much time looking at their lives that you don't even look at your own life. You're so distracted by what they have going on, you don't even realize what you have going on. Trust me, I know. I've been in that boat. I'm actually working to get out of that boat as we speak. So I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying that just shows you how distracting social media can be. It can really pull us from our real lives. And it turns us into commentators because all we do is sit around and commentate and judge other people's life. I don't know what these celebrities got going on. I don't know what these people do behind closed doors. I don't know why such and such says the things that he says or why she does the things that she does. I don't know these people. So why am I making it my responsibility to care what these people are doing? That's not my responsibility. But social media has turned us into spectators where all we do is watch other people's life, and commentators where all we do is judge people, we slander people. And it's for what? I mean, none of us have any room to judge anyone if you want to be honest. But that's another reason why social media has done a lot of damage to us because it's turned us into spectators and commentators. The fifth reason why social media is dangerous. Now, this is something I don't hear too many people talk about, but it is something that I have noticed. Everyone knows that there are a ton, thousands, probably even millions of child predators in this world. There are child predators everywhere in this world. United States and overseas, wherever you are, there are child predators. And I am almost certain that a lot of those child predators have a social media account. And when you scroll up and down, One thing that you see on Facebook, Instagram, is people taking pictures of their kids and putting their kids online. I'm almost confident. I'm not 100% confident, but I'm like 99% certain that some of these child predators will take a screenshot of your child, niece, nephew, whoever, and do whatever. Probably have a picture of your child or niece, nephew, anyone saved in their hard drive on the USB, and they're doing God knows what with those pictures or videos that we like to upload. I don't have any children, at least not yet, but I'm really hesitant to post pictures of any child of mine that, God willing, I'll have in the future online, because you never know who's watching. You never know who is on your page. Do you know how easy it is to go on someone's page and take a screenshot or screen record a video and take that video, save it to their phone, put it on their computer, and God knows what. You can only use your imagination on what's being done with those photos and videos of your children, of these children. And one thing that I cannot stand, I absolutely hate, is people who prey on children, people who sexually abuse children, people who rape children. It is one of the most vile, vicious things you can do. I personally think it is the most evil thing you can do, because we're talking about children. It's one thing to do this with an adult. That's bad enough. But children, that's another reason why social media is dangerous, because as everyone is sharing everything, I'm starting to wonder, should people even post their children online? Because you never know who's watching. I think that's something we should all think about more, because child predators are everywhere in this world. Understand, I just gave 5 reasons why social media is dangerous. Now, I'm not saying social media is all bad. Social media definitely has some benefits. I have met some great people through social media. I have learned a lot through social media, following certain pages. You become educated on topics you may not have been exposed to. You're exposed to new information, new education, and things of that nature. So social media isn't all bad, right? It's just really a matter of how do you use it? What are you using it for? And make sure you are using social media and social media isn't using you, because it would turn a lot of us into monsters, egomaniacs, and all types of things. And I'm gonna make another video, because there are other reasons why social media is dangerous. But I'm also gonna make another video in the future why social media can be a great thing if we know how to use it and not allow it to use us. But with that being said, I just want to say thank you to everyone who checked this video out. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button, subscribe button, all the things that everyone else tells you to do. Like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I wish you all well. I wish you prosperity, growth. And if there's any topics you want me to touch on more, I definitely want to discuss more in depth child predators, because that's something we need to bring more attention to. I've been seeing a lot of that on social media, and people have been talking about it and bringing attention to, a lot of these individuals who like to prey on children. And that's something I'm going to talk about more, because that's sick, man. I'm not even going to get into that, because I'm going to get pissed off, and that's going to go somewhere else. But with that being said, I wish you well. I wish you prosperity. Leave a like, leave a comment. Leave a recommendation. If there's anything that you have done, if you've been struggling with social media addiction, social media, like I said, you're just wasting time on social media, and maybe you've done something to maybe remedy that addiction, go ahead and, leave it in the comments. Someone else can read it, I can read it, and we can all help each other stop being so distracted by the things in the world, and really come in tune and get in tune with our true selves and just live the best life that we can. I'm not saying delete social media altogether. If you do, by all means, one day I may do the same. But we can at least limit how much social media we use and enjoy the real life. I mean, it's a beautiful day outside. I could be at home in the house scrolling up and down on Instagram, but I'm outside. So it's a great day. But with that being said, I thank you. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see you next time. Peace.